Yo, what up, world? It's your boy Steve for N4N podcast. Back at it again with another luxurious episode. But let me get to the spiel real quick. I gotta do my bet. What I did with Harry, right? He's the best. He's the greatest. Yes, he was right. He was right. Enough glazing. My boy Harry. Let the people know where you at.
What's going on? I'm back home. I'm home.
Yes, sir.
Let's get
Yes,
to this.
sir.
Let's start this.
All right. So we already a week passed already. DR lost on Diablo, man. Yo, I was like, yeah. Smacking everybody. Plátano. Then USA. But I ain't gonna lie, the ump really kind of messed up on the call there. So we're not gonna.
It was going both ways.
Oh, here we go. It wasn't going both ways.
You can't deny it. If you actually sat there and you watched the game, the umpire was calling strikes and balls the way he was for both teams.
No. We have technology. You can't.
Well, maybe the next WBC when they use the robotic strike zone, or the players was able to actually challenge the call.
Okay. And you know what? What surprised us? Because he was like, yo, when Venezuela beat Italy, I was like, whoa, snap. I was expecting Italy to come all the way.
Venezuela's a tough team. They built great.
Really?
Yeah. They have MVP Ronald Acuna. They have great hitters, great defense. Pitching actually played a big role. So I did not see them holding USA in the finals to 2 runs.
Listen, I was like, oh, snap. Like, to me, I was like, wait, I didn't even pay attention to them. I thought they were just a dark horse. Like, it's cool. Like, they ain't big like this country or this country. Like, we were looking at DR, Japan, PR.
I had Japan all the way. I was surprised Venezuela knocked them out. But I guess that was due to Ohtani not being able to pitch. I did not know that until that game. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Like, that's where we're at right now. So when, you know what's crazy? Actually, you know what? I'm about to share it real quick right now.
Wait, before you share, how did you feel watching DR lose to USA, knowing that you had to open up the next episode?
You see how you quickly had to stop me there? Because I'm like, all right, let's just jump into it. Nah, it felt like vinegar was getting poured in my eyes. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I was a little tight. I was a lot of tight, especially in the group chat where you just text me. I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna respond to this. I'm not even gonna entertain this.
I do have to give credit to where credit is due. I did say USA was going to smack around DR starting pitcher Luis Severino. He actually, bro.
Let's go. He was killing it.
Shout out to Severino. Yes, he did. He held his own. Dude has a 5 ERA in the regular season and fucking pitched like he was pole skating. Fucking amazing.
You think now, like in the WBC, it kind of allowed people that didn't get like the look from MLB, like, snap, we could actually talk to some of these cats. We could reach out to these people real quick. Like,
definitely.
Oh, it opened a whole big door, and I'm just like, I'm looking forward for next year.
I mean, it's great. It's great. Dudes is actually playing for something.
But
like, not most of these guys get to
wound, asshole. Yeah, I just like, god damn. I was trying to.
Not most of these guys get to play in a World Series game or in a playoff game. So they actually playing for the country on the front of their jersey, not only the name on their back.
Yo, I think what's the youngest is 17, right?
I'm not too sure. I have to check that.
Because that was the only pitcher.
To the Brazil game
I saw that game. That kid was throwing heat. I was like, ooh. And that reminded me of the rookie picture for, I believe, Pittsburgh. He was throwing 105, 102.
I know who you're talking. Yes.
Yo, 102. I was like, ooh, he's youngin'. I'm like, yo, they just like hot throwing fire at him. I was like, yo, here, take all my emotions. Hold that. I'm like, all right, I'm ready. But yo, shout out to Venezuela, son, because like,
of course,
Aaron Judge.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? I'm a Bronx native, born and raised in the Yankee hat. Cool story, bro. Aaron Judge, freaking fraud. Shut up.
Big B's.
Shut up. Yo, get them socks out in, son. Bronx Bombers for sure. But Aaron Judge is a fraud. I'm not gonna lie. You can't be a beast in post and when it counts, you shit the bed. Yo, So, you know,
There was a lot of comparisons after the game online. I seen a lot of comparisons. They compared Aaron Judge to Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
That's actually a good. I can't get. I can see that. I could for sure see that for sure, bro.
Phenomenal regular season, but when it comes to
When
the
it
time that
counts.
matters,
Well, hold on.
and it counts.
Josh Allen didn't mess nothing up this season. It was his defense and they kind of let him down there.
Hey,
He did.
I mean, he didn't mess up against the Chiefs neither.
No, he
It
did
was
everything he can.
final 13 seconds, and they did what they did.
Damn. So Aaron, I can't now. I can't unsee that Aaron Judge is the Josh Allen of that MLB. That's crazy.
Unclutched.
Yo, let me get to showing this video real quick. The future of WBC. Hold on,
Go ahead, let's go.
let me share this real quick. My God, let's go.
First
Why?
time out for generations.
Yo, shout out to Hustle Out the Box. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. 10.7 million views. It actually did give MLB the roadmap. Like, you know what? We could actually turn from in-home to actually global tournaments.
It's amazing.
Ooh,
It's amazing.
ooh,
These
like the
guys play
top
with so
seed,
much emotion, effort, and it's
swagger.
guys that you wouldn't even think of. Exactly. And now you
Yo.
implement that into today's baseball, bro. It's a win-win.
Yo, you know what? You hear it first. You hear it first. I think right now, if the MLB actually take that blueprint and actually install, all right, we have, national championship. We can do like the World Cup of baseball. Like, hey, you know what? We get your top team or like top four in your nation, top four in your nation, top four in your nation, and actually do like a global tournament to see who's the best team of the world. Yo, you hear it here first. So if that were to happen, yo, we predicted it. We did. Shoot, but shout out Hustle Out the Box though, cause that explanation right there, I'm like, whoa, I didn't even peep that there. But what as we wrapping up this segment real quick, what are your thoughts seeing like how USA was being responsive to the top tier pitching of Venezuela? Because when they were still, I saw the slider, the cutter, I was like, yo, it looked straight, and then it dipped right in the last second, catching the batters. Like, oh, that would have caught me by surprise. Like, snap,
I
that's
think it was more of USA players trying to do too much. I feel like the moment it just got to them. Nobody was able to hit, and nobody was playing the way they usually play. And as you can see, Venezuela came out on top. Venezuela did their thing.
shoot.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Venezuela.
Venezuela. Yo, for real. They were going crazy. All right, so as we transition on to the next topic, so like now, how do you feel about like AI coming in? Like I think it's a benefit tool so far. Like when we utilize it, even here on the podcast, we got nice little streaming services, so we can like interact with everyone, be able to cut and clip things. But I think now how things are coming about, like people are getting a little bit way too intimate with AI. Like some of them making it into relationships, some of them are actually making it into a religion. Like, hey, yo, I had spiritual awakening because AI gave me clarity. Dude, you just imposing things that make you feel good. It's like it's wild. It's wild. But you know what? I got something to show you, all right? And then we can just like hash out and talk about it. All right.
There's
Let me
always
let
a
me
good and bad. Good and bad.
good and bad. You know what? Expound on that. How you think is it good and bad? A little bit.
Because as you stated, it's beneficial. Like it's helping us. But then there's people who take advantage, the use of it.
Ooh, yeah, absolutely right. And just like, you know what? I'm just gonna completely rely on that. But I'm about to
It is
share
bad.
this. All right, boom. You ready? I'm about to hit play on this one. Ooh. Yo, open claw that runs 24 hours, like you being unaware of that's wild to me.
Yeah,
Like
that's
like
kind of like the iPhones. Like when you having a conversation with someone, I can mention like a Burger King, and then I'll open up like the Instagram or TikTok, and then I got a Burger King ad.
oh, you're absolutely right. Especially when they're like listening in and it's just like, oh, this is where you were thinking or suggesting certain things or like
Exactly.
anticipating your next word when you're typing and stuff. I'm like, whoa.
Exactly.
I was like, ugh. That's kind of, I ain't gonna lie. I feel a little bit like that's invading my personal space.
Invaded.
Yeah, yo, invaded. That's crazy. Like, and then,
I'm not gonna lie, it
yeah.
did kind of help though. One instance, me and my wife planning a honeymoon, and we was looking at places like internationally. We're looking at Mexico, DR,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're talking of Mexico, and then we open up Instagram and so many Mexico, so many resorts that we didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of helped.
Also, like a lot of
But as
resorts
you
that it came up to be, and then you're just like, oh, okay, it's helpful, but then it's like
exactly,
a little creepy. I ain't gonna lie, it's like it's a mixture of both. I'm just like,
it opened the eye to more.
facts. It did. Especially like, you know what? Let me plan out a birthday party. Hey, AI, how can I make a birthday party that doesn't break the bank? And it'll give you a whole freaking list of like, you know what? This is what you can buy. This is what you can do. And then you're like, oh, okay, that's a good idea. I like that. I like that. Let's finish off this video real quick, and then we pester on from there. Okay.
They say he's both excited and freaked out.
Yo, son, I would have been fried. I ain't gonna lie.
It's funny he mentions Elon. I'm a huge fan of Elon.
Hold on, I gotta press on you on that one. Okay, hold on. Yo, so I could agree. I could be both excited and freaked out. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I love the push of technology and the advancement of our human race and all that good stuff. But I feel like now we're getting too reliant on, and like Elon Musk, shout out to him, shout out to the Way I Heard It podcast. Yo, the way they push things. Like Elon is a billionaire, almost trillionaire, just sending things out to space. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna advance the human race. Yo, all the smart people come to me. We're just gonna send rockets into the air. Like that part there, I'm like, all right, that's kind of fire. That's gangster. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of gangster.
With
But
no filter. That dude has no filter neither.
for real, none whatsoever. He's like, I'm gonna call it how it is. You guys are bots.
And he's a fucking troll at it at the same time.
That is true. True. Like on the Joe Rogan, homie's like holding the button, like, it's exquisitely fine. And I'm like, dude, you're from Africa. I'm like, he's African. He's from South Africa. He's African. But and even now, like when he mentioned Alex Karp and like just pushing things and advancing certain segments and situations, it's kind of crazy. Second. Alive. Wait, no. Battery second. And let me well, hold on. Can you get oh, come on. Wait.
That's part of being a dad.
Yeah, I know, right? My daughter's gonna kick down the door like, yo, let us in. I wanna see Dora. I'm like, I got you, bro. You got it. We were talking about AI and how it was just pushing on the advancement of humanity and talking about Elon Musk and Alex Karp. I think even right now, like how it's just like helping out even the medical field, the education system, which that's kind of a little wonky there because there's a lot of between plagiarism and actual thoughts. Like, all right, let me just type in this in, write something unique, make it original, sound like me. Oh, okay,
As a
sure.
teacher,
What's that?
how has it benefited you?
It's I would say it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword as like, helping out planning and outlining and setting things up. Sure. I would love that. But I like to put in my own input into it. Like, you know what? Let me structure this down. Let me make this more intentional. Let me make sure that everything is good to go. And even then, okay, back at it again. Into making the lesson plans more intentional for the student. Like if I know if an individual is like struggling into digesting big words, I'll just simplify it to their reading level and then help them move forward to the standard level that needs to be, like where they need to be at for their current age. Yeah, it helps me out too when I want to expand on something or simplify it. But then again, I like to put in my own human touch because then I'm like too reliant on technology. I want to let them know like, hey, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Look for the information yourself. And
Mhm.
that's what like I took from my professors. Because some of them, like even when I went to school, a lot of them hated AI because it's like, is this the student or an
Or is
application?
it
And that's the
exactly?
part where they just like, I don't want to. You're like, you look a little shaky, young fella. Like how can I trust you out in the field and show me how you can do this? And you just like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got my degree through AI, and that's the part that kind of gets scary. How has it been for you, as in like as a parent and as an individual? How's the AI has helped you?
To be honest, I don't really use much of it. And I've used ChatGPT for the first time this year.
Ooh, okay. And how's
So
it going?
it was fun. It was actually for a picture for the group chat. It was when I turned Joe into a snow globe. Yeah, that was the only time I actually used
My
ChatGPT.
God,
Yeah, I don't use much of
dude.
that stuff.
Okay, okay. Well, you're a rare one, and keep it at a limited notion, right? Like I tell people, go
Yeah,
touch grass. Yeah, go touch grass. Go out there. That's Joe. No go, son. You remember the trend? Like everyone's like, what has your ChatGPT or like see you as? And everyone
Oh
like
yes, we used that in chat, the
yeah,
group chat. Yeah. That was the
like
time. That was the first time I used it.
oh, that's crazy. That's actually funny though. It was fun. It was fun seeing how everyone like how they got portrayed and viewed. And I'm like, I think you put a little bit of you into that one instead of like letting the ChatGPT go
Do its
crazy.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
got
was like,
something right. It had Louis with the big ass head.
he does got a big ass head. Love the dude though. He's like, hey, you quad god though. Your quads are huge. I'll give you that.
This dude is gonna listen
Pause.
to that. He's gonna be so
He go,
gassed up.
he gonna be so hyped. He's like, yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be putting in that work. But besides that, so like what we're looking forward to for the NBA so far. I know we're heading into March Madness regarding of college. And look how that smooth that transition was. Going into college and then an NBA playoffs pretty soon. I know we're going to March Madness, All-Star, and then the playoffs. So let me get that in the chrono.
But
Wow,
the NBA All Star
that's crazy.
passed already.
Yeah.
Teams are actually clinching playoff berth. We have OKC who already clinched the West. San Antonio just recently clinched, and then the East, Detroit Pistons, number one seeded team, currently just clinched, but they are down their star player, Cade Cunningham. News just broke with a collapsed lung, so he's out. They say in 2 weeks, with Boston and New York being right behind them in the standings. A lot that could happen over down in the East.
Joe, you remember when we were younger and Detroit was just straight ass? But like they were just excuse me, not ass. I'm sorry.
Not as good. When we was in like our teens, yeah.
When we were in our teens, I ain't gonna lie, they were low key little dirt. They were just heavy on defense, but low key little dirt. But now I'm like number one seed. I'm like, what is this? What's going on? I am a Milwaukee fan, but I
Oh, it must be rough
feel
for you right now.
listen, the way New York Knicks is pulling me in, and I'm just like, I might have my first official New York team coming back.
I
Yankees,
can never root for anything New York. Sorry.
listen. The only time I rooted for New York was when Elon Manning beat Tom Brady twice. Elon Manning is Tom Brady's kryptonite. I said it here. I'm going to stick it to it. Even though they're cool in person, you can still see Tom Brady feel a little salty every time he sees Eli. He's like, hey, Tom, I beat you. Well, we'll get to the next segment because I saw the flag football game, but I'll talk about that. But we're back into NBA. I feel like this year everything is set up right for New York Knicks. Everything is good to go. They got role players that like I see no ego in that team, and they're just becoming like a hound of community of yo, we want it. I want to see them win a chip and then they just move on after that, and then you could be dirt for the next 30 years. That's fine. Just win this
I'm
one,
gonna
and
have
then it's
to disagree.
what? How?
You got Boston back with Jason Tatum.
God.
Obviously, the Cavaliers gonna be healthy come playoff time. It's gonna be a
Oh.
hard road for New York to get to the NBA Finals.
So which side do you think is a little harder, East or West?
I'm gonna have to stick with the West.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
you have
wow, that was an echo.
OKC, you got San Antonio, you got the Lakers, you can't count out Denver. Then you have Minnesota. Man, it's a lot of competition over there in the West.
And okay.
Look at my Lakers 9-game winning streak. Luka 40 plus every night. LeBron taking the back seat, still giving you 30.
All right.
It's a lot of competition out there, man.
the glaze of the donuts here. Let's slow it down.
The King James, you know.
King of none. King of none.
King James.
Fudge out of here. No, I don't agree with that notion, but I respect him. I respect
He just
him
set
as
the
an
record last
athlete.
night for most
Here
games
we go.
played ever.
Here we go. Okay, great. That's the most played ever. Great. And I love it for him. But he can't beat Kobe 101. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna leave it there. Rest of the great Kobe Bean Bryant, but I gotta cement there. He will never beat him. You
That's
know,
a discussion for another day.
that's a discussion for another day, another segment. I don't know. But speaking of which, moving on to the NFL notion, yo, you seen the flag football game yesterday?
Alright, so I wanted to watch it. I was out. Remember I texted you, I was like, "I'm going out with the
Yeah.
girls." We went shopping, but I did get a
Mm,
chance to sit down and catch the final game. I was seeing highlights here and there.
yeah.
Shout out my favorite wide receiver, Odell Beckham. Dude put on a show.
He was clean. I ain't gonna lie. He was clean. I was like, oh, okay, okay. I like it. I
And
like
then,
it.
the
Mm,
team of USA not being NFL players, they actually flagged football players outside. Shout out to them. Putting a putting their name out there.
yeah.
Picked picked off Jalen Hurts on a pick six, picked off Joe Burrow on a pick six. Do you
That's
think
your
there's
man.
more skill?
That's your man. Hey, Joe Bell went on a don't just wait, don't just
Uh,
pedal that out the way. Joe Burrow's your man, right?
yeah,
My
but
man said,
Joe
"Hey, I'm
Burrow,
take a
like
break."
Joe Burrow takes everything I feel like so nonchalant.
Come on, man.
Bro, there was
Come
no effort
on.
into his throw. It was like a
No effort.
4-yard
You know what?
pass.
I respect it. No effort. But you know what's crazy? Tom Brady don't got a pick though. Only
But
Jalen
he
Hurts.
lost. He
Yeah,
lost.
yeah. Him. He lost. He took the L. Yeah. I could give you that. He took the L.
He did
took
the most
L.
trash talking and didn't even make it to the
Well,
championship game.
he lost. He lost. You know what? He lost to USA. He didn't lose to Logan Paul. He made sure he beat that. He made sure he got his W off of that. He's like, yeah. You
Logan,
guys go with my ass, but this guy, he's gonna get this L. He gonna get this L. But
I love Logan Paul. I'm a big fan of Logan Paul.
yeah, he's good in wrestling. Stay in that lane. Don't branch out somewhere else. You know, don't say, hey, I'm gonna box people. WWE said, hey, I can't. And then you
It
just
makes his
like,
money.
yeah, he makes his money. Yeah, but don't say I got $1 million to fight active players and then retired players say, hey, I'll take that bet. I'll fight you. Nah, you've been fighting. You've been active. I need an NFL player who hasn't been active. So what? So you can take a little advantage of, like, oh yeah, I'm a boss with my brother. Anyway, besides that, I'm ranting again, right? So seeing the game, and I was just like, it's skill based for sure. Because when Jalen Hurts threw that pick, I was like, dude, you ain't getting no 4 lineman rush. You know there's just one person rushing at you. You already have your preset read, and you threw a pick. You're active, bro. Brother, you're active. And the crazy part is, Tom Brady hasn't taken a snap in a minute, and he looked more ready to come unretired than 2 active players that are currently playing in the NFL. And I'm just
That
like,
goes back to the first episode we did where I spoke of Tom Brady. That dude, he takes no days off, even during retirement. So he keeps himself well shaped and ready for events like this. And it's great. It's great for the sport. And then we got to see guys that outside of the NFL, their talent. So shout out to the NFL, Team USA. It was great.
Do you think flag football is gonna be as not as popular, but like subreddit for for the NFL? Like, okay, we ain't had no contact sport. We do have spring league, right? The other football program. I say what, the USFL, right? Boom, that one. But it has its necessary marks here and there. And I'm just like, oh,
And we
okay.
seen the NFL adapt into the All-Star.
Yes. We see that doing that, but like it kind of
And
exposed a lot of players though, because it's like
it
it's different from contact sport where you're just like you're not used to quick actions. Like even
I
Luke
just think
Kuechly, I'm like,
most guys didn't like take it as serious as they should have.
mm-hmm.
But then again, it's like a risk of injury,
Is it?
especially with the names of Joe Burrow coming off of season and the injury win. The risk,
You know,
the torn
what? I
Achilles.
could agree. It depends
So
on the
why should I
field.
give so much effort into this when I have a season coming up?
Do you think it's like what I stated earlier, depending on the field? Because a lot of non-contact injuries usually happen on turf. And a lot of players
It's
been
fun.
advocating like, yo, change it into grass. Like, put that there. Because the turf monster is real. Especially when you like, okay, let me take a little hezzy step back or doing something and you just have that extra grip for no reason. Like, why am I so locked into the ground
I
for some
find it
reason?
crazy that we play on turf. We've grown up playing on turf.
Yeah.
Our whole football outside, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And we never had a major injury like that. None of us.
No, that's not due to turf. The only injury I sustained was an popped Achilles, and that's when I was like had my speed. Now I'm just like, damn, I'm human again. It's like, dang, I had the Dominican crackhead speed, a 4.44. I'm like, yeah, let's go. No stretching, and now I'm just like, damn, 4.9. I'm like, that's a little. Now in my early 30s, I could hit a little 4.99, 4.8, just like, all right, without my calf and my Achilles feeling like I'm on fire. Chill.
Remember that one team we played for? I believe it was was it the Bronx Seahawks or New York Seahawks, something like that?
Yes, Seahawks. Yes,
And our
yes.
defensive coordinator was military.
Dude.
I forgot what he served, but yes, dude had us doing military workouts for our football workout.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the starting quarterback, and he got me on my wrist.
yeah. I was just like, dude, what are you doing? He needs his hand. He needs
He
to
was a great
throw.
fucking guy, though. Shout out to that guy.
Solid.
He was a
And then
great fucking guy.
oh my God. And then when we played, and we just like had the fishnet jerseys, and you just like, yo, I got our
Yo,
jerseys ready to order. And then we went and we dominated though. I was just like, yo, we came
we
here.
actually did. We won the first 3 games. Coach Eric, shout out Coach Eric.
Yeah. Right. The dude sat me on the side. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna put you in. I'm like, if you don't put me in,
He
I
did
guarantee
not
you,
want to play you, and then you ended up with a pick 6.
yeah. I'm like, hey, the moment you put me in, I'm gonna score. You gonna get tight. I said it straight out. It's like, the moment you put me in, I'm going to score, and you gonna get tight. What happened?
And then he was like, if this has anything, like the pick 6 happens, and he's like, we can have a fucking fun season between me and you.
Yeah. And what happened? Boom. And I looked at him. What happened?
I actually
Oh
got
my
concussed.
goodness.
I believe it was the next game.
Yeah. But you still got it though. You still got it. You threw 44-yard pass. Like,
Okay, got
hold
concussed,
it.
bro. It's fucking
Yeah, I was
seeing
like,
stars.
damn. But you still got that touchdown though.
It's all right, bro.
He's like, what happened? Oh, he was like, yo, you could have, you stuck it through, bro. He's like, yeah.
At what cost?
That's crazy. I believe like right now, what's going on in today's society now, we're shifting. The weather's getting warmer, right? Because this winter was ridiculous, and now we're
Insane.
coming into spring. And I'm like ready for the parties, the barbecues, and the different ensembles. And spring break is coming up pretty soon. I'm like, dude, I need this break. Ooh, I need a
I
mental
leave right after spring break, actually.
Ooh, where are you heading, if you don't mind sharing?
Head to Cancun for a week. Yes, sir. Long overdue.
I feel the inclusive resort is coming out. Like, yo, let me get another shot. What? Let me get my morning drink. Oh, look, I'm getting excited for you. Like, oh, I'm getting ready to go. Shoot, man.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So now we already hit on that segment there, dude. The trades, the upcoming drafts. I'm like, I feel. I'm gonna say it again, and I want you to understand this. Green Bay Super Bowl champs 2028.
That's being biased as a fan.
Yo, I don't give a dang what anybody says or feels. My team over everything. I don't care.
I think I
Over
gave
the
my
Giants,
Super Bowl favorites, right? Last episode, I stated Chicago Bears or LA Rams.
they still suck.
They my
The
favorites
Bears.
at the moment.
They still suck. They still suck. Hold on.
Iceman Caleb.
Listen. You mean paint fingernails, Caleb? Yeah, dude, you gonna take this L, right? I appreciate the cheese grater had neither, because that part there, I'm like, you know what? That's great marketing scheme, great form for the Chicago Bears. But you see this cheese? You see? Wait. This cheese head is meant for your nachos and your sauce.
It looks molded.
I hate you so much. I love you, but I hate you so much. Shoot, man. Yo, you know what though? I think we kind of hit all on our points and all of our moments right now, because this was a short episode initially, but We're going to have episode 3 coming up again next Monday. So, like, subscribe, comment down below what other segments you want us to talk about, especially when we going off the bantering of the back and forth. And yes. And I am a man of my word again. And I would give Harry his flowers regarding of the WBC. He was
Okay.
right. He was right. All hail Harold. All hail Lord Harold. There we go. There you go. I got the English accent out the way. You know what? That came out like vinegar. I ain't gonna lie. I felt that in the back of my throat. Pause. Anyway, like and subscribe, comment, let us know. Follow us on our socials. I'm Steven, and this is
The
my
GOAT.
boy Harry. Hey, wait, slow it down. Slow it down. I love it though. But stay tuned. God bless.
Yes, sir.